What's up? You're checking out that 86'd podcast. I am your host, Bryant, also known as BryGuy. And to my right, it's been a while, but this is the return of my guy, Theo.
The prodigal son.
How you feeling, man?
I feel good. How about
Alright,
you?
let's cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to us. Cheers to this union once again. And we'll see how things go.
Yeah. How you doing though?
I've been fantastic, man. Staying busy.
Yeah.
Trying to keep everything going, Yeah, that's pretty much that, just working.
Yeah.
And setting up a lot of things because I still believe in everything.
Yeah, well, you know me, man. I just been making moves here and there.
What's been up? What's been up, man? The people have not seen you in a while. It's more than just that, Let everybody know what's been going on.
A whole bunch of real freak shit I can't really talk about.
Why
just
not?
One of those
this
things.
is a safe space.
Nah.
Yo, see?
See? I'm trying to protect the innocent right now.
See, I knew that you haven't been.
Innocent.
I knew that you weren't checking it out, checking out what's been going on. Because if you have
podcast,
yeah,
nigga, I don't be on socials.
If you've been checking it out, then you know that I've been on here talking about OnlyFans and starting this whole OnlyFans Nick the Naked Psalm thing,
Oh, okay.
So vulnerability is exactly what
Oh,
we
yeah,
delve
that's what
into,
you want. Yeah, that's
all
what you
the
want.
all
Okay.
the way going through with it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, man.
You owe it to the people to let them know. They've been asking about you. I'm not even making this up.
I've been working on the game plan, man. I've been working on everything.
What's the game plan?
Dog, I can't talk about it right now because I don't want to fuck it up.
Killer Cam?
I got a whole lot more notoriety than niggas think I do. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything I need to get done, despite what anybody might think. You know what I'm saying? So I just been working on the game plan, man. Honestly, shit, I'd have told you before the camera started rolling if I wanted to tell you. I just been working on the game plan. You can go back to the last shit I was talking about before I left. It's the same shit. I'm on that same exact shit. The same shit I was talking about before I left. I'm just working on that. But the thing is...
Oh, the relationship?
Huh?
You're talking about the relationship? Yo, wasn't there a black torch over there?
The black who?
The torch.
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, it's right here.
It's right there. Yeah, but, that, a couple other things, you know what I'm saying? Doing some stuff, man. I'm making moves, man. But, yeah, man, I'm sorry I kept y'all waiting. Anyway.
All right, cool. That's the most uncoded thing update that I've ever heard. I haven't seen you.
I said a lot.
I haven't seen you in what, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
3 or 4. It might be 4.
Like, I don't get to talk. We don't really talk too much outside of this podcast. We don't communicate as much or anything like that, So I have
You stopped calling me years ago.
I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
In your life.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Honestly. I'm working like a motherfucker, man. It's beautiful.
How is that coming along?
It's great.
Is it picking up?
I'm chilling. I don't have to pick up. It's great. It's great. Yeah, man. I'm just out. Look, listen. Anybody seen me? Y'all probably have, because I've been out, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out. It ain't nothing big. I'm working on some things. You gonna see it. You gonna see the culmination of it in a couple weeks.
All right. I guess so. All right, so...
Especially since you want to grill me. Now I'm gonna show you.
I'm not grilling you.
I was just gonna let it play out.
I'm just asking what's been going on with you. I haven't seen you in a
dog,
month.
I told you.
A month.
I told you.
So I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, dog, I told you.
And you were like, you ready? You ready to get this rolling? I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Here we are. So it's happening here. That's the catch up. Yeah. All right, man. All right.
Yeah, that's the catch up.
So
how you been?
I've been fantastic, man. I bought a stroller last week.
Congrats.
Thank you. It was pretty high. It was pretty exciting. It was a crazy experience.
Nice.
And so I'm in a spot, the baby store or the baby warehouse, whatever it is, but it's like a Kmart. It's like a Toys R Us for babies.
Okay, yeah.
Not Baby R Us though, because they're out of business and all that kind of stuff. But so they have all these things just going around. You can't take the baby out the hospital unless you have a car seat, crib, and all this kind of stuff. They won't let you leave.
Right.
Won't let the baby leave or anything like that.
Right.
So it's like, all right, just get it now, Going through, you can tell I have no clue about these strollers. Like, these strollers are so high tech now. It's just, struggling. This couple come over, they see me struggling. I didn't broke it all the way apart. I'm like, I can put this back together. No, I was not going to be able to put that back together. So the guy walked over, he's like, it's your first kid, I can tell. I was struggling too. Now I'm a pro. Look. All you gotta do is this. And I was like, oh, you know what that instantly reminded me of? The spot. Cause you literally go under and it's this part, you just like click up. Click.
Talking about the G-spot?
Yeah, flick.
Okay.
That's how you
All right,
detach.
that's where we going. All right, cool. All right, I got you. Yeah.
That's not where we're going. That's where we're at.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
that's cool.
That's exactly because like it's under the hood and
Okay.
And then everything just pops. It just pops. It just works. Everything. Then after that, everything becomes so much easier.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Like usually that's how it usually works in every scenario.
Okay.
Once you just hit the right spot.
So how far you gonna ride this pony, dog? Let's go.
I don't ride ponies.
Ponies ride you?
I don't want to get into the animal sex.
I'm just saying.
The animal
I wasn't even
sex
talking
thing.
what are we even talking about, nigga?
You don't even know where this people people take things a long way.
Hey, listen, I wasn't even talking about nothing like that, man. I was just saying, you say you don't ride ponies.
That's how hot.
You said it real confident. You was like, listen, I don't ride ponies.
That's how.
And then the only thing I could see was the rhythm. The rhythm was just picking up like, yo. Ponies ride him. All right, word. I dig it. I see where he going.
No. That wasn't where I was going. No.
Yeah, right. It's all good, man.
No. Because it's like the horse and carriage kind of thing.
You said this is a safe space.
It is a safe space.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, that
horse and carriage.
That's why I said I don't ride ponies or ponies don't ride me.
Horse
just because because somebody can easily take that and just sit there and say, Bryant has sex with ponies. And then that'd be the headline.
Nigga, you act like you got headlines written about you on a regular basis. Like niggas just be writing headlines about Bryant.
In my head,
yeah, of course.
I see the lines.
Yeah. In your head, you Clark Kent.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, so I told you about that, about with the whole mask kind of thing. I'm like, somebody asked me, why are you still wearing a mask? I was just like, to hide my secret identity.
Word.
Yeah.
I see you.
And they were just I was like, you know what I'm saying?
I see. Yeah.
Because I don't have a mask on now, so that's why you can see me.
Okay.
Because this is a safe space.
No, but still, like, I see you, like, dog. Yeah. No, the mask things, they went away, man. People feeling comfortable now. People feeling real great. People asking me, like, yo, how you feel? No more masks. I'm like, I get to see your beautiful face.
That's how you doing it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
How else would I do it? How would you do it?
Oh, I just sit there and I don't say anything. So check this, right? Check this. All right,
yeah.
so
he's a dick.
I just got this whole thing going on.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
I'm listening.
It's pretty much just how would you say this? An informal talking to.
Niggas on the group text just call a nigga a whole dick. And niggas like put thumbs up and shit.
Why not?
Cause niggas agree. Alright, sorry, go ahead.
That's the case. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's usually what happens.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
I was going into...
I was listening until I decided to tell you something.
I was going into this whole, this thing, like, so since the masks aren't being worn, since I stopped wearing my mask, right?
Okay.
At work.
Yeah.
You can see my facial expressions. Yeah, it's a game changer now. Like, the smirk, all of that kind of stuff. So
you felt like you leveled up.
It's an informal... I had an informal speaking to, right? Now, what I mean when I say this is, so...
Oh, you getting in trouble. You out here being a bad boy.
People Yeah, so someone said that they feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable because like when attractive women walk by, you see me smirk. You seems all like that.
Cause it's bad boy for life.
You know, I sit there. I swear, you see that, you're like that. You know.
Nah, see, you incriminating yourself. You need to chill. You need to stop that.
I'm not incriminating myself.
Yeah, you are.
Sit there in a smirk. It's like but no one ever seen. Everyone knows I'm always smiling, right?
Listen, you don't even need to be knowing what a bad girl look like, nigga. You about to have a kid in a week.
So what?
I'm serious.
So what?
For real.
So what? I can sit there and admire beautiful people. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? Anyway, so yeah. So you can see all my facial expressions, right? So someone went and said that they don't feel comfortable about me, the way that I look at people. That they don't like the way that I'm looking at people walking past. It makes them feel uncomfortable.
Word.
And I'm sitting there in my head just like, dang, who would say such a thing? It's someone that I don't work with.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do anything with with my coworkers, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty odd and strange to me. It's just like, dang, that's so crazy. So now I'm on guard. I'm just like, yo, I'm just not talking to anybody. You know? I'm not talking to anybody, but it's not the talking because I don't talk. It's the facial expressions.
I see what you're saying.
So now it's just like, oh, I'm putting my mask back. I'm putting my mask back on while I'm at work. So therefore you can't read anything. You know? You can't sit there and insinuate like, oh, whatever, you know? Because they don't know me prior to the mask era. So they don't know that I'm always the one that's smiling.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the long game, bro. I don't know. Like, for me, when I'm at work and I communicate with people, I'm being very selective about how I communicate. But for me, I don't know. I think it's the long game. It might work or it might not. Who knows?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I feel like I work on people, though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
But the people who watching, they know what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying. So, yeah, dog, it's just, like, that's how I feel. Like, you can't, like, you could try your best to go, like, super hard or whatever, and, like, but communication is a very, very underrated skill set. So to be able to do it effectively, I mean, whether it's nonverbal communication, you know, facial expressions, body language, or whether it's the words that you choose and use, or whether it's the points you try to get across, like, on a regular basis, and, like, how you approach shit, it's a big deal. Like, so for me personally, like I said, I do it a little bit different than you. Like, I play the long game. And the long game, when I say that, I mean, like, I know how this industry works. Motherfuckers know you for a year, and then they love you. Or motherfuckers know you for 2-3 years, and they look at you like a family member. Because it's mad weird, like, this industry. You know, people move around so much. So to be able to keep up with the same people is, like, kind of a big deal. So to me, at work, especially when I communicate, I'm not like, oh, all right, I need this nigga to see where I'm coming from today. No, they'd be like, nah. If this nigga's around in a year, watch, this nigga gonna be a homie. Like, this nigga gonna be the homie. He gonna know everything I'm talking about in a year, you know what I mean? Or however that may or may not play out. But that's at least my goal for it. So yeah, that's it.
All right. So I'm gonna go on with this Paloma cocktail right now. Introduce this. I feel like this is a great time to do that. So, I mean, that's just how I felt. All right. So within this canister right here, I have some CO2, carbon dioxide. In order to make it carbonated, it's grapefruit juice in here, and I diluted it a lot with some water. So it can all mix in well, mesh well. And we have the tequila. So it's just going to be tequila, some lime juice, and the grapefruit juice, and maybe sugar. We'll see how that goes. What's the matter with you, man?
Nothing. I'm thinking.
What you thinking about? Talk, man. Oh.
No, I'm thinking about girls, honestly.
Alright.
That's it.
What about girls?
Like how they smell.
All
Shit
right.
like that.
That's it. I don't know.
Shit like that. Yeah,
What about the way they smell?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about a couple of people I know. That's all. That's not
Would you like to go in more? No? You just want to be in your world? I get it.
Nah, man. I mean, I'm watching you work.
No, but I need you to be talking.
You don't need me to talk while you fucking
Talking.
making. You've been here without me talking, and you've been doing your thing. You be alright.
Alright, so this is pretty awkward right now. This is really awkward. Theo hasn't been here in a while. So I've been trying to just come up with things to help time pass. So this is one of the things I started coming up with as creating, like just doing cocktails. You know.
Do not stab yourself, bro.
Yo, I've been doing this for a long time. I appreciate the caution to it though. So this is one of the things, and Theo is not on board with it because he doesn't like the direction that the podcast is seeming to go, I guess you would say, as far as having a podcast built around brands, which is not. It's still supposed to be conversation, but he's not having a conversation. So in this moment, I don't know what to do besides keep on trying to talk while making this cocktail called the Paloma, as he just watches me. So I'm adding in the lime juice right now. Boom. And hopefully this is going to spray out correctly.
All right. I think that should be the thumbnail for the video. Like when you spray that shit and I just jump back.
No, you're not being a thumbnail. I can barely get you to show up. Can't get a thumbnail.
Oh, come on, man. I've just been,
Thinking about girls.
No. Just now I was thinking about a couple of different girls. Because I got to figure out what I'm doing after this. But, no, I've been fucking,
Girl?
yeah, I guess so. Nah, honestly, like I said, I've been watching TV and shit. Just chilling. Like I told you before, I work Friday, Saturday. So Sunday, I'm up all night. I don't go to sleep until fucking mid-afternoon. And then Monday morning, I wake up late as hell, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But anyway.
What's up, Kosh? What's up? What do you think? I'm digging this. It's really refreshing. I could guzzle it, and I do want more.
Yeah, that's why I just lit a cigarette, because I'm like, all right.
It's crushable.
Yeah, I'm going to let that, like, sit there. And then when I decide to kill it, I'm going to kill it. But
It's crushable.
Yeah.
It's light and refreshing. It definitely cools the body down on a day like this. The presentation on it is not too well right about now.
So, like, what are we reviewing? Are we reviewing,
We're not reviewing it at all.
What are we doing? Oh, we just drinking?
Yeah, we're just drinking casually, just drinking while having conversation. But I don't know, the conversation. Maybe it'll help the conversation.
Like, you ain't shared nothing. I didn't share it all the way up until this point. I've been carrying this whole conversation, just like always.
What in the?
I've been carrying this whole conversation. I said everything of any substance.
I'm sorry.
I said everything of any substance.
You're absolutely correct. Let me take my step back and let me evaluate myself. I'm sorry. Hopefully you can forgive me. It's not what I'm. That's not the intention at all.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, we'll fight through this. You know what I was watching yesterday? So I was at the cigar lounge.
She said we will fight through this.
I was watching I was at the cigar lounge last night, and they were replaying the Eagles Super Bowl against the Patriots. The second time. The one they won. Yeah. But they weren't doing like the broadcast one. It was sound effects, and I guess that's what the program is called. Mm-hmm. Sound effects when everybody's mic'd up. You know, you just hear those conversations.
Okay.
And that was really, I took a lot away from that. You know, like just watching that and listening to how they were communicating with one another.
Right.
And it was, I was just sitting there like I'm a big admirer, I guess you would say, or supporter of Nick Foles. Like guys like that. Like him.
You a big dick nigga?
Tim Tebow. Like these. I think that they are really dynamic. When I say dynamic, I mean like entertaining.
He's just not even gonna answer.
Entertaining in their performance.
Okay.
It's something like they bring a hyper energy throughout the plays that gets created out of the playbook. You know how they can sit there and execute it. It's just like whoa, it almost got broken up, but somehow they made it work. You know. Mm-hmm. So like listening to him communicate with his teammates was just like whoa. You know, it's just like all right. Something that really stuck out to me that I want to share with my teammates throughout services. Yo, it's okay. One table at a time. Just focus on one table at a time. You know, if you can do that, then everything becomes easier. Because they were just talking about like trying to like one play at a time. Let's just keep trying to move the chains. You know, we're up against fierce opponents, you know, so it's just like we don't have to always get those long yardage. As long as we're just moving it, just focus on this play, and then when we get to the next play, we'll focus on that. Let's not think too far ahead, because then that's how you get in your head and all that, like, you know. But the way that he was articulating it, and still, like, you know how we do the whole touch thing, like come on, we got this, you know, like, it's all right, keep your head up, no, it's all right, you know. Then Malcolm Jenkins as well on the defensive side, just saying one stop, that's all we need is just one stop, you know. Then the offense comes on, then they'll score, you know, and then we just need another stop, you know, just sitting there just like communicating throughout the entire game with that kind of energy and that level, you know. What had me taken back, just like, ooh, I'm sitting there watching this, taking notes, because they were the leaders of the team.
Right.
I don't think Nick Foles was at that time. Well, not the captain, because Carlson was the captain. Foles wasn't. Foles was just the backup, right?
Yes.
So he couldn't have been a captain.
But he was injured, so even as the backup, he was still the captain.
Well, so that makes him the captain.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember if he had the C on his jersey or not.
No, he don't have a C on his jersey, but he definitely still has the fucking leadership, the headpiece thing. So the offense is being run through him. You know what I mean? So he's calling the plays. Like the plays are coming from offensive coordinator or head coach at the time, depending, and then. He tells them to the rest of the offense. So he's at least got that role to communicate what we finna do. Yeah.
And the other, like when in the beginning of the game, the two coaches, Bill Belichick and who was it, Doug Peterson, or when they were communicating at the start of the game, of course Bill was welcoming, he was just like, yo, welcome to the show, you know? And it just that right there you seen like that was the beginning of the strategy of the mind game right there, you know? I thought that dance was pretty interesting, because now I'm sitting there thinking about it like, all right, from an art of war aspect. As the person that has to manage the duration of the game or how the game goes. It's just like, all right, you're not used to being at this level, you know? This is my world. I live in the Super Bowl. I live in the championship, and I got the strategies that my team is going to execute. You know, this plan. So like that's how we keep on getting here and winning.
Yes.
But not actually being a player anymore, but being able to sit there and manage the players at the right times to create these great touchdowns or these great highlight moments. How you can still not be removed so far removed because you're not one of the players. You don't know what it's like to be, or you don't remember. Maybe you don't remember, or you don't know what it's like to actually be in that position. Say it's like the running back, or the defensive lineman, or like to be in any of those roles. So to manage that, it's kind of like you can easily lose touch within that organizational structure.
Yeah, definitely.
But for him as in Bill Belichick, to be in that position for like 2 decades, winning at that level, and still being able to have that understanding of, no, we have you in too long, we got to get them out, to communicate to the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, and all of that, to have this dance go on and be mindful, just like, all right, no, they're going to get tired. We got to pull them out right now because we're going to need them in the fourth. So let's not have them playing for 40 minutes,
Yeah. So what was it about that that was so striking to you?
How he himself can articulate to the team, still with empathy, but at the same time trying to, I guess you say, mind fuck the opponent.
Yeah.
With his demeanor. That, and keeping the poise. Because they weren't trash talking to one another like, I'm going to bust your ass, No, it was just like yo, it was nothing but love. Just like, oh man, I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm so glad that we get to compete against you guys again in the Super Bowl. Like all of that stuff. It's like you weren't here back then, but like this is fun. This is good. Like to see that banter back and forth. I thought that was pretty cool and that was pretty striking.
Okay. Word.
Because because in the hospitality industry, when you're like, how you can get so far removed from being management and upper management to servers or bartenders. It's like, maybe at one point you were a bar back, a busser, food runner, then became a server or a bartender, and now that you're in a position of management, it's just like, do you lose, how can you forget, How can you forget the fatigue, the mental space, and all this? Because you're carrying on with your wants and your needs, like, we gotta hit these goals, we gotta hit these quotas and all that. And that's like, I'm not cutting, I'm not cutting anybody,
Yeah, I mean, it's easy when you go from place to place, or if you end up in a situation where the context looks a little different than when you were a bartender, when you were a bartender, or when you were a barback, or when you were a busser, or when you were a dishwasher, or some shit like that. If you're in a position now where you're managing and it doesn't look exactly the same, and you don't look at the same people who you came up under, and you're not looking at the same situation, that, you can easily compartmentalize those thoughts and contextualize those feelings and just make them not necessarily apply to your current situation and where it is you think you should be going, or what you are owed, or what you worked for, and all of that shit.
But it seems like within that transition you lose a bit of empathy.
Perhaps. Who knows? Depends how you do it. Maybe you can make that a point. Like, you just brought up some shit about sports and coaching and shit, and that's usually where I'm at with it. Like, I'm usually the one who's able to draw a real good coaching analogy, and I want to be a coach for that same exact purpose, because if you can make it a point to do something. I remember I was watching a Duke game, and Bulls, as a matter of fact, it was a Duke North Carolina game, and Bulls was like, yo, they get back on defense because that's something that they focus on. Oh yeah, and they going on them offensive boards because that's something that they focus on. They make it a point to do that. And oh yeah. They definitely make sure they play hard defense all the way down. They checking 2/3 or they checking 3/4 of the court because that's something that they make a point of. That's just something that they do. That's something that coach focuses on. And for the person who comes from Oh, all right. I used to watch This Is. Oh yeah, then I busted for a little bit. Yeah, then I was a fucking barback. Oh, then I was a bartender. Oh, now I'm a manager. For that person, it should be easy for them to be able to contextualize their goals and be able to say, all right, this is something I'm going to focus on, which is always having that compassion, always remembering where the fuck I came from. I mean, not to say it should be easy for that person to do it, just more so to say that's how you do it. You have to be intentional about it. Like, you got to focus on that. You got to make that the thing that you want to get across. Like, even if it's only 2 things you can get across, even if it's only 1 thing you can get across, how much do you fucking prioritize that? Is that one of the things you want to get across? Or do you want to get across, like, some other shit?
I wonder if people, one, don't think of that, and they just get so lost or wrapped up within satisfying their higher ups.
Yeah.
And they lose sight of that you're the middleman or the middle person between the establishment, the ownership of establishment, and your coworkers.
Yeah.
I wonder if people.
That's management, though. That's just what it is. Like you're the guy who has to communicate for the people to the management, and you're the guy who has to communicate for the management to the people. So you're always going to be the one who has to take all of the blame for all of the communication that happens because you're the fucking guy. Mm-hmm. So
or gal.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm trying to take it to the next level, baby. What's up?
You want to take it to the next level? Oh man.
What? What's up, man?
None. I'm chilling.
No, like because all right, because in a lot of like reviews and just a lot of people in general, a lot of people say because of management, that's why it's a high turnover. Which I can see that being true because because it's a sense of authority that comes with.
Are these post-COVID assertions or are these just general assertions?
General.
From like years ago.
General. I mean, even still now too, though. Even still now, like it's general, but it still reigns true now.
Okay.
Like, cause even now, like now I would say it's even more delicate. It's a more delicate dance between your co-workers and and ownership. It's a even more delicate dance because of course it's wrapped around financials, right? With upper management or with ownership, right? And now what people want in order to even come back to the hospitality industry is they want more empathy. They want you to sit there and care about their well-being. It's just like I don't want to come back to something that's going to be toxic, right? That I feel is going to be damaging to my mental.
Okay.
So you can't be removed, you know? You can't be removed, but at the same time, it's not even a but at the same time. It's a add on to that concept or thought is you can't baby anybody because they're not your children. They're not you can't sit there and say, I gotta be like, these are my babies, these are my kids. I gotta be mom or I gotta be dad, you know? Like, no, because that's not what that relationship is. The relationship is, all right, this is what the projected numbers are. This is their goal as far as management. I mean, as ownership. These are the goals that we need these numbers, right?
Okay.
How do we get there? How do we achieve this? This is a conversation that's happening with ownership and the people they're delegating their goals to. Now the middle person has to identify how we can achieve those goals. What do we have right now? All right, it's hard to get there because X, Y, and Z. This is what we need in order to get to this part.
Okay.
So now I would think in a lot of people's mind this is where it starts to get removed. Because now people don't become people, or coworkers don't become coworkers, coworkers don't become people. Now this is where everything looks like a number. This is what we were talking about early on when I didn't understand. Now speaking foolishly, just like no, it's just the numbers. It's just like all right, well we can just replace you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a numbers game. It's just like all right, plug and play. We'll find somebody else that wants to be there. Whatever, It's like we need these spots, we need this position filled so we can achieve this goal. The goal of ownership or upper management or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was saying the hospitality industry has it wrong now, because it's more so about the lucrative business side of it, which is just numbers rather than the relationships that's supposed to make the places all so special. The human interaction, the human engagement. That's why people want to come in. Oh, this feels like a comfortable spot. This feels like a not well-oiled machine, but a family place. I love coming here because everybody's having fun. You guys seem like each other, and all of that stuff. But that gets lost. I can understand how that can get lost because it's just like everything just becomes a number. So now employees pretty much are just numbers. How long, like, all right, we have high turnover rate because that human interaction, that empathy is gone.
Okay. So
I don't know this for a fact. This is just something.
You just talk for 12 minutes and say, yo, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah, because everything is always different in all different situations. So it's not fact, but this is just something that I'm just working through right now, and this is why I'm glad you're here to have an actual honest conversation. Just like these are some things that I'm thinking about. Like I can see how this could, because nobody wants to come back to work because, like, at least all the posts and memes that goes around on social network or on the internet it's just like, well, no, in order for people to want to work or come back to this industry, we just we want to feel like humans. we need to be taken care of. And you guys aren't trying to take care.
Okay. Well, if a nigga wanted to go back to work, this is the time to do it. And if a nigga don't want to go back to work and the nigga want to just sit in the crib and collect, can't blame you.
Yeah, can't. But that's
do
not
it all you want.
But that's not the conversation that's being had right now.
Okay.
It's because that doesn't solve the real issue, which is
you think that's what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to solve it?
No, I don't think you're trying to solve it at all. I'm not asking for a solution.
All right, cool.
Yeah. But to have that blanket or that blank statement is just like it's kind of like a cop-out. It's kind of just like I don't feel like thinking about this or really trying to like dive deep with you right now. If somebody wants to work, then this is the time to do. If they don't,
Yeah, but that's how I feel though. Like I can't necessarily project what's the best situation for any particular individual. Even myself, I have to fucking weigh everything out. So realistically, I could sit here and say, oh yeah, you're being lazy, you just want to call it. I can do that, but I don't believe that. I don't stand by that. That's not how I fucking feel about shit.
But that's still not, I don't feel that way either. That's not the conversation that, or maybe like, let me step back
again. What's the conversation, coach?
Let me step back for a minute.
What's the conversation, coach?
So the conversation is not coming back to work or not coming to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's the so far removed that empathy that you're not even sitting there listening to what the people that you want to employ to come back. You're not listening to what they want in order to feel great about coming back to work or anything like that, because you're missing that empathy. Because now it's the matrix. It's just ones and zeros, numbers, 1 0, 1 0, 1 0. So then it loses this. Mm-hmm. This conversation is not this conversation is not being had. So therefore, it just keeps perpetuating all the traditional or the old ways of doing things. So nothing's changing.
All right. What did you go back to work for? Did you go back to work because people were showing you that they had a progressive mindset as far as how they looked at employees in this landscape and moving forward?
No. What made me go back? Well, what made me go to wine and spirit was because I wanted to focus more on wine, and I wanted to get into.
Yeah, but what I'm asking you is, if that was a point that needed to be made,
because
are you making that point right now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So what made me go there is because I wanted to become a wine specialist. So therefore, I'm doing what I want to do, which is focus on buying wine. Mm-hmm. Right? Then what made me leave to go to the next gig was another challenge on moving up into like wanting to still be able to purchase wine, but also being able to run my own establishment someday, to have that experience too. That's like what is that conversation like? So all of it is just personal growth and development for myself, or something that I want to do.
You're walking the rays of the beautiful sun. Someday.
What'd you say?
Someday. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but it's all still just personal growth. It's something that I want to do. Mm-hmm. So that's the only reason why I did come back.
All right.
Because I could sit there and just keep studying the books and all that, just drinking wine, and,
So you came back because you actually care about this place, or you care about this business, this industry, this
because I
culture.
because I care about myself.
Okay.
That's where the personal growth, I see an opportunity to gain experience in something that I wanted to do.
All right. Me personally, I came back because it was a good opportunity. Okay, so with that said, you were talking about you think that a lot of people aren't coming back because there's no progression in how people are thought of as employees, how they're valued as employees. I look at you and I look at me, and I come to the conclusion that the experience that we speak from tells us that it was good enough. Whatever we got going on is good enough, because I'm employed, you're employed gainfully. So, yeah. But I can't speak for all the people who don't decide or haven't decided yet to come back. And I can't speak for all the people who just decided to come back this week, because I'm not in that position. I'm in the position of, I went back a little bit ago, and so have you. So that's the position that I can speak from. So I just wanted you to expound on that position a little bit, and I'd expound on mine a little bit. Now, if you want to go and, kind of conjecture or, maybe fantasize or forecast what you think these niggas' motives might be, or why you think they haven't come back, or what you think it is that they holding out for, we can do that, sure. But I just can't speak from that position as authoritatively as I can speak from the prior.
I'm sorry if I do apologize if it's coming off that's what I'm talking about, because it's still just the whole being far removed. Mm-hmm. When you're in these positions of, when you're in a position to try to employ anybody, or, when you're in that position, and you have this role of being the middle person, the representative for both parties, Mm-hmm. It's how that right there, that one thing, that one position is where the empathy is being lost. Where you it's like, I don't even relate to you anymore, because I haven't been in that position in so long. So I don't even care about that. What I care about is I need this filled in order to hit the goal of the person that cuts my check. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I understand.
So it's not about the motives of people wanting to come back to work or not. Sorry for that confusion. I'm trying to get better at communicating the point across.
No, I mean, if I understood you correctly, you basically saying that niggas has been in that position so niggas can basically still think about it or talk about it, right?
Wait, what?
I said, if I'm to understand you correctly, it seems like you were saying that we don't want to be so far removed from that standpoint or from that stance that we can't even speak to it because we are not that far removed from that stance or from that position.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
Not exactly. Because I know that what we usually do is just speak on our experience, you know, or experiences, you know. But this is just something, like, I was, like, just thinking deeper, you know, than just of my experience, but just, like, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a what we usually do type of thing. It's more so of, like, if I'm talking, like, I usually can't talk from too many other perspectives. Because I feel like I'm the type of person that I need to be held accountable for what I say. Because I say a lot, and I say some shit that could be challenged. I say challenging shit. So, to me, I try my best to only speak from a position or a perspective that I can actually back up. So that's just me. That's how I talk. Now, if you want to say, yes, we usually do speak from a position of fucking experience, and in this type of case, we want to be able to also speak to people who we ain't necessarily in that position. That's cool, we can do that. But I'm just saying, like, I always try my best to do that. Because I don't necessarily want to be caught out there making up some shit about something that I know nothing about, you know? So when it comes to a person who ain't working right now and why they're not working, shit, I'm not going to say why.
Because that's not, yeah. All right, so I can see.
Because I don't know what that feels like.
I can see why, all right, I can see where this is going. All right, cool. All right. Hey, damn, this stuff. All right, cool. I was just thinking about, like, that small detail. Like, the more that I think about everything I start going into further detail. I start just talking to myself. Just like, well, why? Until it's just like until it gets to a point where it's like that could be the part that's the part that's so small, but it's so impactful, and it's not being articulated. It's not being even, like, thrown out there for people to even think about, like, oh, that's what it is, you know? That's what it is right there. That small thing, you know? It's just like a small, like, hairline fracture in, like, your arm or your wrist, or, you know, somewhere on your body. Like you don't know how impactful it is until you injure it. And it's like, dang, I didn't know that was, like, the balance. I didn't know that was the thing that was making this whole, like, keeping me, like, balanced. Now I have to sit there and adjust and work with just around that, you know, until that eventually heals, or until I gotta do something else about it, you know? Whether it's whatever it is, it's something drastically. But then no matter what, now I have to just do it. Now I have, instead of just, if I had, like, a common cold, no, I just sneezing, you know, and I'm like, it's just allergies, you know? But then to find out and do nothing about it, you know? But, like, I know I'm sneezing a lot, you know? All right, it seems like it's allergy season. All right, it'll pass. And just so long that it's just like you don't do anything about it, and now like your nasal, like now you blown like your nasal bud or something like that, because you didn't address it. You just thought it was something that it wasn't, you know. And I feel like that part right there is with that part right there, as far as losing that empathy, that relatability is the most impactful part within the structure of the hospitality industry. That's just what I was thinking. And I just wanted to see where you were at with it.
No, okay. No, I think there's a lot of ornery motherfucking people. And I think that people are meant to play like a team sports when they're young so that they could deal with shit like this. But when you go up and you're working on a team situation where everybody has to do their part for shit to go by the right way, then you get to see people true character come out because they get to feel absolutely powerless about what their mission is.
Or powerful.
Right. So, yeah, that's all. I think that it's just, you got ornery people working in a team atmosphere, and people got to get shit done. It's stressful. Motherfuckers yelling at motherfuckers be tripping. That's all. I like it, though. That's cool to me. That's normal to me.
Yeah, it's so tricky, like it's so tricky and it's so interesting at the same time. It's because this industry, yes, it works. So it still works without the empathy in a lot of places, you know. Hopefully, I'm using empathy right. Like in McDonald's, you know, or any fast food place like that, right? Mm-hmm. You don't really have to sit there and have too much empathy. It's that's a business. It's just transaction. Boom.
Nah, see, I never liked it. Like, it's 24 hours in a day, so I never like to assume what people have or don't have or what they're going through or not going through. Like, just like when you go to a job and you find out, oh shit, this dude that's training me, or oh shit, this dude that hired me actually gives a fuck about everything, and everybody respects him because he does, because they don't, because he keeps this motherfucker running. Now I can't imagine what they would do without this motherfucker, or whatever the case may be. You can go to a McDonald's and find that same person.
Yeah. Like,
there's that person that just cares so much more, and he's just like, yo, this is my business to make sure this joint run right, like. And that's it. There's that shit exists on so many different levels and so many different places and so many different ways. Like, I remember I read, my nigga Spurgeon said, there's beauties in the valleys that you can only behold from the valley and you can only appreciate from being down in the valley. And then there's beauties on the mountaintop that you can only behold from the mountaintop and you can only see and appreciate when you're actually on the mountaintop. So that's just basically like how, you know, the rest of life goes, which is, you know, there's certain places where I would look and I would go, yo, I would never want to work there. But you go in there and then you realize, like, there's people in there who are teaching people shit. There's a whole lot of development going on. And there's a whole lot of good things going that, you know, you can never really imagine. Mm-hmm. There's somebody whose heart is completely in it. And there's somebody who throws a party every week and it's fun to go to, or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of shit going on that you can't necessarily predict or envision. And it's a bad habit for all of us to think that the time stops when we walk out of a room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like to assume that most people who work in places have a reason to be working there, and most places give people a reason to want to work there. Even if they ain't the type of shit that I would be following or looking for, there's still other reasons that other people will want to be finding to be in places.
So I'm refilling the glasses for another cocktail.
Okay.
Because these are crushable. Definitely on a day like this.
Yeah, I'll pick my outfit out before I decided to look at the weather.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just like, man, Theo he got his own bop, you know? That's exactly what I was just like, huh? Because I wanted to say, like, ain't you hot?
No, I'm not hot. I'm regular. I was hot earlier, but I was hot earlier because I was sitting here just drinking, listening to the music, singing and shit. You was running around. I was watching you run around. I was sweating for you.
Oh, no, that shit was easy. That shit was nothing. But...
So, yeah, man, I've been working, dog. I'm working.
How does it feel?
To be working? I feel like I'm getting shit done. I mean, I feel like soon enough she ain't gonna have no choice.
Oh, you talking about that?
What?
You said she.
Yeah. I've been working. That's sexy. I like it.
It's almost kind of like a Rainbow's Gin Fizz with the egg white, how high you can make it go. But yeah.
That shit alright.
With the Paloma?
No, it's just the grapefruit. I just taste the grapefruit on the top.
But you were sitting there saying, oh man, I don't like grapefruit, it's all bitter. And I was like, oh man, just.
Look, man, it's been a while. That's alright though.
Yeah, no, I kind of was thinking about just going in, like, just doing it the normal way, the more accessible way, where you just grab, like, the club soda, you just put the grapefruit juice in and just add club soda to it. I was thinking about, doing it that way, but I was like, no, I feel like that's a disservice, Like, definitely we want to have all the tools to sit here and just, like, make it better.
Word.
With fresher ingredients, so it's just like, why won't I just turn the grapefruit juice itself into soda?
Okay.
What?
Okay. Man, I'm just like, far gone are the times where you would just grab a plastic bottle of some shit. What was it? Some shit. I was about to say Junmai, but it ain't Junmai. It was some Shinjo. Was it Shinjo or some shit like that? What the fuck was it?
You talking about the soju?
Soju. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yo, man, the journey. That's the part. Like, I think that's the important part right there, because that's the level of detail, and that's the personal growth, because that's like I really like learning about all of these things, So maybe someday in the future, I don't know. Maybe I could sit there and push the envelope a little bit further, on hospitality somehow, some way, just by knowing all these things and just trying to just do like different things that seems quirky, But that's just personal. That's just a personal passion of myself, It's like, like I can't, like I don't know how to streamline any of this, to make it so mainstream, but to be able to craft it for us. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's amazing, It's just like, why not? Why not? But then it also comes down to caring, Like, that's the empathy. Just like, oh man, like I really sat on this for like a good 3 weeks, Yeah.
I
sat on it. I was like, because after the margarita, I was like, ooh, you know what? Can't stop here, you know what? Like now, like we had fun with that. Ooh, we had fun with this, So then to sit there and just buy time, it's like, ooh, you know what? Like, I done a bee's knees. To sit there, like, that's the fun part, the creation, and all that kind of stuff, and just like to be able to craft these moments, But that's empathy. It's because I'm doing it because it's you. It's somebody I care about, Mm-hmm. So and that's what also made me start thinking of the empathy, It's just like, I don't feel like doing the lazy stuff, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that lazy person, It's like, no, let me challenge myself to even go further than just the art. I know this right here is going to be sufficient. But no, I can go a little bit further, And I enjoy going a little bit further, but not for millions. Yeah, not for millions, because that's exhausting. Let me just cheers with the Paloma, because you wanted to finish that. Cheers to that. So refreshing. But I mean, so overall, that's kind of where I'm at with that. As far as it being, like so far removed, because like we both experienced it, and that's we like to come from that experience aspect of it. It's just like, yeah, I witnessed it, even still today, But throughout my entire hospitality career.
Yeah.
I've just seen that part removed from people that so far removed, except from my first gig at Franklin, when that was just nothing but passionate people. So, you know, like, so coming from that and going everywhere, I just start seeing the bar just get lower and lower and lower and lower. It's just like, this is what you serve people, you know? This is how you're serving people. Y'all just don't care, you know? From coming from a whole passionate crew, you know, to seeing like how mass production happens to going to the machine, I guess you would say. It's just like a whoa, you know? Taken back and surprised every time at how much dilution happens and how it becomes less special.
My beer smells good as shit right now.
What do you put in it?
I don't know. Smell it.
No.
No, smell it. Smell it.
No, man.
No, seriously,
I don't
smell
feel,
it.
no, I got.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I got cigar in my nose.
Tell me
I
if
got
I'm
the
wrong.
Paloma right
here.
here.
Yeah, but you gonna smell this motherfucker though. Dog, smell that shit.
What you put in it? That's just your soap?
I think so. I think that's just my soap.
Now, who made the soap? Who's the manufacturer?
Might be Dial.
DAIL?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or shout out Dial. Listen, man. You sound like you fucking sad right now.
No.
No. Listen, stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
Calm down.
I'm not sad.
I need you to fucking relax, okay? I need you to listen.
I'm just pointing out.
I'm just
something.
responding. Just listen.
Right,
it's my job. I'm here to fucking say stuff when you say stuff. All right, that's my job. Okay, so let me say my stuff.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
You're finally here. Now you're ready.
I'm happy to be here.
Now, how long has?
Hey, listen.
Look.
You want me to explain myself?
No, man. No.
All right, shut the fuck
so
up.
we're already
Don't
now. It took you an hour to show up.
Nigga, I've been here. First off, these people show up for me.
Not
right?
potting.
So calm down.
Not potting.
Calm down.
I don't think nobody's showing up.
Calm down.
Nobody's showing up. Show you the numbers. Look.
So the point is, you sound like a fucking. You sound like one of those get off my lawn type of people, because you just like sitting here talking about and like spouting about how like, oh, in my day we did it a certain way and it was always better and shit. And now when I see there's no love and they don't have none of the stuff we did and they ain't got the values we did it for. And like, so like honestly, I think that is selfish. I think that is one-sided. I want to say it's ignorant, but I think that there's a better word than ignorant that I could use. So I'm going to refrain from using ignorant, but I want to say that it's ignorant. But usually what it really comes down to is when you're a part of something, of course you're going to appreciate every facet of it, and you're going to see how the internal bugs tick and everything. So you're going to like actually give it the credit that you feel that it deserves from seeing it from different aspects and being able to appreciate it. But when you're on the outside of something, or when you see something else work that's not like a part of you, or maybe even beyond you, then yeah, you're gonna fucking criticize it, and you're gonna say, yeah, well, I feel like they could just do this, but you don't really know where the full potential lies in a system that you're not a part of, or a system that you can't just be able to like analyze on a deep level. So, to me, I try my best, and this is me, and this is the part that I can attest to. I'm not gonna tell you what you should do, I'm gonna tell you what I do. To me, I just try to assume that a lot of things are probably beyond me, and I can't necessarily appreciate every aspect of them, but I do try to take my time to see what they are. You know what I'm saying? So if I do see somebody at a new job that I used to work at and say, damn, y'all niggas don't do nothing the same way we used to do it, or y'all don't do anything on the level that we used to do it. Well, who knows? Maybe this new level is a different level, and this is the right level for where it needed to progress to. Maybe this is the evolution of it, and maybe the evolution bred simplicity, or maybe the evolution bred something that I couldn't necessarily appreciate because I was seeing it from my own biased ass angle. So I try to look at everything in life that way. Try to look at everybody's perspective that way. And, you know, for the most part, there's a reason why I'm not sitting here making $1 billion off of how things should be run and how systems should be organized and all the different components and where they should be placed, you know. And I do intend on doing that at some point, eventually. So I might as well take the time to fucking appreciate it, or take the time to see where it is.
So in some cases, if I heard you right, in some cases, maybe not having any empathy is the way to go.
That's what you heard.
That's part of what I heard.
That's what you heard.
Yeah, because I mean, if you remove the empathy.
You ever watch a pimp hang out with his bitches, his hoes?
Nah.
All right.
Not in real life.
Well, I mean, I guess where I was going with that was, how do you expect to be able to gauge what empathy looks like at every point? Like, empathy is as much as compassion, as much as generosity, as much as kindness, as much as awareness, are all very elusive subjects, and they don't all present themselves as openly as one would imagine they would. Mm-hmm. Like, the story gets written in retrospect, so we look at shit and go, oh yeah, that's what that was, but when we experience it, we don't necessarily always know that that's what that is. So you might say something that's devoid of empathy, but you might not see the form that empathy came.
That's true. That's true. That kind of reminds me of this one comic strip where it's the guy on the camel, and his wife is pulling a camel.
Abraham? Abraham?
I guess. And I just saw it on a comic strip. So I guess maybe it did originate there.
Yeah, go ahead, though.
But then they have 3 different perspectives, you know? They have their perspective on why that's happening. Then they have another perspective on, like, older people commenting on it. And then they have younger people commenting on it, all saying different things.
Yeah.
So that's what I just envisioned as you were saying that. So, yeah.
Okay.
That was it.
All right.
That was it. That's crazy. That's why I keep saying,
cool.
Let me take a step back. Because there's something that I need to work on. Something that I want to work on. Being able to take a step back. I'm trying to get to the level that you're at.
Nah, I'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be fantastic. I'm going to be great.
You'll be all right. Don't worry.
I'm going to be outstanding.
I'm not at any particular level.
But maybe I... Oh, no. Got to take a step back so I don't speak so ignorant. But I still see that, you know, that as an issue that gets overlooked within the hospitality industry. People just don't feel valued. People don't feel valued. They feel unappreciated. That's traumatic.
That's exclusive to the hospitality industry?
That's traumatic, I'm sorry?
I said, do you think that that's exclusive to the hospitality industry?
No.
Because I think that's part of the human condition.
Not at all.
I think in every industry people feel that way.
Yeah, but I'm not here to talk about that.
I know a nigga who's an investment banker. I know a nigga who's an investment banker, and he wants to be a masseuse. He wants to change everything he's ever done and fuck everything he's ever went to school for to become a masseuse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know people do that. I've done that multiple times. Like, I know it's not exclusive. I know it's not exclusive at all. But I know a lot of people don't talk about it like this. Like, to highlight it in a fashion that it should be, like, really big. It's like, hold on, wait. There's an elephant in the room. This is a giant elephant, and nobody's acting like they see it.
That's why it's an elephant.
And that's why, you know, but me being the person that I am, I'm just like, when I walk into the room, it's just like, wait, something's off here. Am I the only one that realizes that? And everybody's like, oh, you fucking bugging. You're doing too much. We just trying to chill. We just trying to have fun. You sitting here trying to talk about some deep shit. It's just like, so we just, all right. That's how y'all feel? But I can't stop. Like, I'm the weirdo because I'm the one that's staring at the elephant, smiling, just like, yo, are you fucking serious? Like, I'm the lunatic in the fucking room. I'm the lunatic looking at the elephant that everybody's ignoring. So I sit there and I just sit there and look like this, like, all right, until I get to a point where I'm just like, oh, all right, so we just really going. I see you, elephant. Hey, I see you. Acknowledge you.
It's only a truly dark room that an elephant can exist with everybody feeling like they can't see it. But then also, you gotta keep in mind, like, what do you do with the elephant after you find out that it's there? You gotta eat that motherfucker. And what's the best way to eat an elephant?
You don't have to eat the elephant.
What's the best way to eat an elephant?
You walk in,
What is the best way to eat an elephant?
Wait.
So I guess you just don't know. You don't know, that's why. You don't know.
Hold on. Many episodes ago, you were the same person that said, yo, I go into a room and I sit there and acknowledge and I say hello. I go around the room and I shake everybody's hand and say, hello, I'm such and such.
That's not what I said.
So are you not,
That's not what I said.
You're not greeting the elephant?
You're misquoting
Are you not greeting the elephant?
You're misquoting me.
Are you not greeting the elephant?
I just said, yes, once we acknowledge the elephant's presence, now we have something to do with the elephant. We have to decide how we're going to dispose of the elephant. And the key is to eat the elephant. So what's the easiest way to eat the elephant? That's what I said.
Why do you have to?
Wait.
Dispose and eat the elephant.
Then on top of that.
Could be a friendly elephant.
If you're going to misquote me, at least misquote me in a way that's believable to what my character is.
It could be
and what I said was, when I walk into a room, I try to acknowledge everybody. I want to shake everybody's hand.
But you're like, fuck that elephant. Nobody else sees the elephant?
I don't necessarily
you said we don't fuck with the elephant?
that all the time.
Shit. Well, we gonna kill it.
You can go and find whatever episode you was talking about where I said that shit, and you will see that I said that I try I want to.
You're gonna walk
but that's not something that I always exercise.
You're gonna walk in a room.
If I walk in a room.
Hold on. Let me paint this, because I see it. So you're gonna walk in a room, right? First homie you see. Yo, what's up? Dabbing them up. Yo, man, I'm glad.
Yo, I'm gonna need you tonight. If you gonna paint, don't broad brush, please.
I'm glad we could be. I'm glad you allowed me here. I'm glad I can be in a space with you. Yo, man, thank you. And they're just like, yo, I'm glad you're here as well, my man. Yo, we're having a good time. Yo, just let you know that thing over there. We're like sound weird. We're real. Nobody fucks with them. So don't acknowledge them. And you's like, word, all right, I got you. And then you skip the elephant, now you're gonna go shake Jim's hand, you're gonna go, this is how we're going, then now you got it, that Malik, And then you say, yo, what's up with the elephant over there? And Malik's like, what elephant you talking about? And you're like, that's the type telling me, huh? All right, cool. I'm trying to acknowledge everybody. I really wanted with an elephant there. I really wanted to go say what's up, see what's up with the elephant. But that wasn't the type of time, man. I read the room. That's how you're doing it. All right.
As soon as I get in there,
you say, yo, what's up, elephant? Yo, I see you.
I'm gonna acknowledge as many people as I can. I'm gonna try. And the elephant
just happened to be the last one in the room. Like, hey, it's time to go.
Most likely one of them.
Well, we going to the afties. I ain't get the dap for the elephant. I'll get him next time.
We have to decide what to do with that motherfucker. Because it's there.
Hopefully he comes. Did y'all invite him to the afties? Nah. Alright, so I guess I'll see him next time then. See what's up, the elephant.
Man, fuck elephants, man.
See, that's why you not acknowledge it. I see, so you got the problem. All right, that's how I feel, man. Fuck elephants. I'm right there with you. That's why I'm gonna sit there and be like, yo, elephant, fuck you. That's why you ain't come to the afties. I got you. We just do it a little bit differently. Then I'll walk over there and be like, yo, man, what's your deal? What? Elephants don't like when you ask them what's their deal. They have great memories. You be like, yo, man, it's a mouse. Matter of fact, I seen a mouse hanging out with that rat. I got you. Now it makes sense. Now, and I get it. Why are you looking like that, man?
Because if these niggas take your side,
What do you mean? It's no sides.
Well, if these niggas take your side,
What do you mean side? There's no sides in this.
man. Anyways, so let's move on.
Move on where? We don't want to talk about the elephant no more?
No.
All
I think I did something truly poetic. And
Of course,
I think
man.
I think you was along for the ride.
Yo, first of all, thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you for allowing me to join the
very
ride, yo,
welcome.
man.
Dog.
It's nothing but a ride along.
Listen, that's what it's all about, my nigga. That's what it's all about right there.
All right, you got anybody you want to shout out? Highlight?
Wait, we there already?
Yeah,
What's
we're
the
there.
fucking? Wait, what we talking about today?
Talk about the fucking elephant in the room.
All right, what we talking about today?
We talked about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Oh, all right. On a serious note, though, all right. So we spoke about empathy,
Okay.
which is the elephant in the room.
All right. If I have one more little bitch walk up to me and say, "Oh, I'm an empath. You sound like an empath. Like me and my friends are all empaths. You can be a part of my friend group because you're an empath." Oh, I'm gonna snap on somebody.
They got a Facebook group.
Apparently, I don't know.
Oh
I
shit!
don't know.
You on soul shoes?
I don't know.
They invited you to the empath group.
No.
It is. You got the invite. You get that notification.
No.
It's like, oh, did you like the page? No, you got to sit in there waiting. It's sitting there waiting for you to log back on it. Then
Man, if you only knew.
join the group.
Yep.
Join the group.
That's what they said. No, that's not what they said. I'm not a part of the empath group.
It's so many different groups. They got the all right. So are the empath group? Are they like the neo soul chicks?
I don't want to talk to black girls no more. I don't talk to black
Wait.
girls
First of all, neo soul is not.
listen.
It is not a race.
Hey,
thing. That's
listen.
not. It does not.
You can
just
hate
mean,
me now,
It does not mean that
but
they're
I won't
just black.
stop now.
It does not. Like
You can hate me now.
So many other races could be neo soul.
You can hate me now.
I don't know why you just sit there and make it exclusive to only
Because,
black. That's
dog,
crazy. Neo soul
nigga.
is not a race.
I don't know how long it's been since I've seen you, but
You got a shirt
Boy.
that says
Oh, boy.
I love black women.
that's not what it says. You just love just paraphrasing shit.
No, that's what it says.
You just put
it's
things
a photo.
together in
It's
your
a
head.
photo circling the webs.
And it doesn't say what you just said it said.
What does it say?
Black girls are lit.
You got that one too.
Nah, nigga.
Come on. All right. Where'd you get it? A Doom Day Festival.
Okay.
Hey, no.
Okay.
Come on, man. All right, man.
Either way. Listen, I done said this shit for years, and I told niggas it was toxic. I did, I really did. But, yeah, no.
What, the elephant?
No. The black girls.
Yo, you got any?
I told niggas, man, what's up? Do I got anybody I want to shout out?
Yeah,
Let me see if I can.
we're gonna keep rolling.
I want to shout out Trishy. That's it. You know who you is.
What about her? Is it a her or is it a him?
Is it her?
Is that her? All right.
What about her?
Yeah, what are we highlighting?
You smart. You loyal. I don't know. I gotta keep shit on the up and up, man. I gotta keep shit chill, bro. I told you how this go.
That's that? All
Told
right,
you how
cool.
this
I'll
go.
give you my highlight. All right. I want to give a highlight to, let's see, since we're done, because black girls are lit. So I'm going to give it to Natasha. It's my homie. She's a great bartender. A lot of personality. She makes everybody feel welcome and shows a good time while you're at the bar with her. An amazing individual. Works really hard, too. I don't know how people can do the whole, like multiple career kind of things. Full-time, I guess it's part-time. You can't be full-time at both, can you? That's a whole different
That's double time.
hustle.
That was double time.
Jeez, yeah, like being
She double time.
teacher and A teacher and a bartender?
She's overtime.
Jeez, yo.
Some people motivated.
Real. That's just a lot. But you know, like, anyway, she provides a great fun time. Like, I think she could turn any bar into a party. That's why I appreciate Natasha. I don't know how you say her last name. I want to say Estevez, but I feel like that's wrong. I know it starts with an E, and it looks like Estevez. It's probably that. But yeah, no matter what, she's a fun time, great person. When I say she's a fun time, you're having a fun time with her at the bar. I don't know anything about her personal, private life. I just know who she is as a bartender, and she's a great bartender. What I mean when I say great bartender is she owns that atmosphere. It becomes her room. Yeah, she shows mad love. Why are you laughing?
Because you wasn't talking about the box, but it sounded like you was talking about the box.
No.
That's all. That's why I'm laughing.
Nah. All right, so, yeah, man.
Trishy, shout out to you. You're not watching this.
But just know. If you're sneezing right now, you should get it checked out because it could be the elephant in the room.
Yeah, or it could be the cocaine.
Cheers. Thank you for tuning in to That's 86 podcast. I'm Bryant Fennell. And I got my guy right here, Theo. And we'll see how this goes. Bye.